Okay, people. So I have to speak about this, and I want to show you that Paige Bueckers like this as well. I think that that's very important to point out because Paige Bueckers is unaware of what's going on here, and even a lot of black people are unaware of what's going on here. The fact that you're calling her an ally. So she says to be young, gifted, and an ally. Nice job last night, Paige. This isn't about picking sides. This isn't a race war. And when you say things like this, it comes off as a race war because that's what it is in a lot of people's eyes. You're an ally. You're on our side against the white race, against the racist white people. So at this point, you're making this about a race war, and that's not what this is, right? So don't ever call someone an ally when it comes to this, okay? Because what's going on now is division and separation, divide and conquer. And I told people that's how this country will fall, divide and conquer. Right now, everything about this country is divided. Everything, right? From politics all the way down to race, okay? So much gender bias. Everything is just all divided, all divided. Even our technology, our smartphones have divided us. You understand? It's separated the family. It's separated the family. So now you got the little daughter in her room, the boy in his room, the daddy in the living room, the mother in the dining room or the restroom or sitting on the porch somewhere. They're all on their little phones or devices separated. You understand? The little boy watching porn, the little girl checking DMs from grown men, the mother flirting with another man in her DM or watching something on the internet, the father flirting on some dating site. Divide and conquer, divide and conquer, divide the family, we can conquer it. Divide this country, we can conquer it. And what's the best way to do it? Let's mix up race in this, since we all believe that they're so callow and so immature and so shallow, and that they'll fall for anything like the color of someone's skin, pigmentation. Do you understand me? These are just uniforms, and I have to say this again. Don't get mixed up in race. Once you remove race from the equation, that's when unity starts. That's when the healing starts. You have to understand who you are first. You are a spirit first. Before you are a human, you are a spirit, a soul. And these bodies you in, no matter what race or color they are, these are just the color of your physical uniform called a human body. Do you understand me? What you see in the mirror, that reflection is not you. That is a reflection of the uniform you are wearing. Understand that. Understand that. And when you can understand that you are a soul and a spirit first, and what you see in the mirror every day is a uniform that you need to wear to be able to operate in this physical realm on a more personal and intimate level to accomplish whatever mission you were given in the spiritual realm that you do not yet understand because you have not inquired. Once you understand all that, that's when the unity starts. That's when the true loving starts. That's when the peace starts. This isn't about being an ally. This isn't about being a foe. It's not what this is about. And you're making this young woman choose sides. And she's conflicted. She's conflicted. She has a brother who's African American or biracial. She has friends, but she also has white friends and white family members. And you running around here talking about ally. You running around here talking about ally. Now she's confused. She don't know what to do. She don't know what to do. So we need to remove race from it. You have to. It's just a uniform. That's all it is. It's just a uniform. What are you making such a big deal about it for? Why are you making such a big deal over it? That's not what this is about. That was just a way to divide and conquer. to divide and conquer. Do you understand what I'm saying? For I have come to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what's going on. Focus on your soul, focus on your craft, and focus on your creator and making this universe a better place. That's what you need to focus on. And you got to remove race from the equation because it's just a uniform, a very highly sophisticated form of technology. That's all it is. Like I said, it's no different from a uniform an astronaut wears in outer space. He or she in outer space cannot effectively complete whatever mission they're on without their uniform. It's the same with a deep sea scuba diver. It's the same with a firefighter. Okay? These are uniforms, people. These are uniforms. And we're getting caught up in the color of the uniform or the kind of uniform it is. And that's what's hurting it. This is a very talented young woman who's hopefully will do amazing things in this world that will make this world a more positive, safer, better, peaceful, happier place. And she doesn't need chaos, and she doesn't need confusion. She doesn't need to be called an ally. She doesn't need to be picking sides and not knowing which side to take. Okay, not knowing which side to take. Okay. What she needs to understand is that even the racist white people are confused because they think this is about color, and they think that this is about race. They think that this is about a takeover. And that's how this country will fall. The black racist, they think this is about color and race and payback. They want recompense. This is the way we've always been treated. Well, let's go down memory lane. Let's do some history. Black people used to enslave blacks way back in Africa. They helped capture other tribes, people from other tribes, to sell them to the Spaniards, to sell them to the British, to sell them to the Mexicans, to some Chinamen. Okay, this is what they did. Blacks kidnapping blacks, helping white people and other races of people smuggle black people to different nations. Yeah, that happened. And they were trading people, their own people, for gunpowder, for swords and sophisticated bow and arrows, liquor and food and clothing, fabrics, different things like that. Boats. They were literally bartering and trading their own people, helping to capture their own people, right? So do we really need to go down memory lane? Is this really about race? Because the black race didn't give a rip about the black race before they got over here. They were warring and fighting with each other all along. The Egyptians enslaved the Hebrews. The Hebrews were black. The Egyptians were black, and they enslaved the Hebrews. Do we really need to go down memory lane? Do we really need to go down memory lane? Y'all trying to pretend that all is love? It was always love between the black race. It was always peaceful. Blacks enslaved other blacks. Even in America, you had black slave masters. Do your research, learn your history. You had black people who bought freedom and acquired land and owned slaves. And some of them mistreated their slaves. Let's go down memory lane. Let's talk about the insurrections and the rebellions and the revolts, okay, that happened. And some of them didn't happen. It was quelled. It was snuffed out. It was prevented because black people were telling the white slave masters and the white taskmasters, overseers, that there was going to be a revolt. an insurrection, a rebellion. And a lot of that stuff got snuffed out. And a lot of those black people got hung, lynched, tarred and feathered, burned, shot, stabbed and killed and drowned. Because they thought about rebellion. They thought about escaping. And they were snitched on by other black people. And why were they snitched on by other black people? Because those black people wanted a better position. They wanted a better position. Do we really need to go down memory lane? So my point is this really about race? It's never been about race. You can't say this is payback. Look how they treated us. And we can go further back and I can say, look how black people treated blacks. Many black people wouldn't be where they were if it weren't for black people ratting them out, helping to kidnap them and capture them. And you move that all the way to today. Got black people fighting each other, killing each other, bullying each other, selling drugs to each other, kidnapping each other, burglarizing each other's homes and apartments and vehicles, shooting each other, wounding each other, jealous and hateful of each other. Do you understand me? Mocking and teasing each other, raping each other, molesting each other, stealing from each other, cheating on each other, exploiting each other, desecrating each other. Do you understand me? That's what's going on. Pimping each other, prostituting your own women and men. That's what's going on with black people right now. But the same holds true with every other race. You see, so it's never been about race. It's never been about race, people. Race was put in front of your face to blind you from the truth, that this is all about divide and conquer, and that we could put something so shallow, so superficial in front of their faces, they'll fall for it. And it will cause a split. It will divide, and then we can conquer. What are you trying to do? We're trying to conquer your soul, for I have come to kill, steal, and destroy. And we can conquer your soul. And that's what this is all about. You are a spirit, you are a soul before you are anything else, before you are a human. These bodies are uniforms. They are vehicles. That's all they are. That's all they are. So this isn't about being an ally. Don't make this young woman choose a side. Don't make her pick a side. Don't do that. You're confusing her. You're causing chaos. That's the end of the video.